few years ago, I woke up to an alarm clock, put on a suit and tie, drove through morning traffic, and joined a group of other people who, like me, wish they didn't have to spend the next 9 hours of their day together. I did what it took to pay the bills. And maybe you can relate to this, but for me, something was missing. I wasn't living life to the fullest. It seemed like I was just going through the motions and looking forward to the weekends. So knowing that if I wanted something in my life to change, I needed to change things in my life, I went on a search for something better. I wanted something that was fun, where I knew my efforts would be valued and I wasn't just a line on a spreadsheet. I wanted mentorship from people who cared about my future and not another manager. It had to be something where I could put my priorities first and not another situation where I was left begging somebody to allow me to attend an important family function. I wanted my freedom back. And finally, I wanted to truly make a difference while I made a living. I wanted a noble mission to get behind, because to me, if you're not helping to make the world a better place, then what's the point, you know? Well, long story short, I found what I was looking for, and I want to share with you what I landed on. And here's the deal, not everyone's gonna be as excited as you'll clearly see my colleagues and I are, and that's okay. What's important is that you hear us out, because what I found is a big deal. And this video won't be the last time you hear about it.
There's never been a greater opportunity in my life that I've seen to this point, and this is absolutely my future.
They're changing the way people look at entrepreneurism. Now the playing field is leveled.
I looked around for other opportunities to be an entrepreneur, and when I stumbled across this company, I saw the potential, but I had no idea just how big it was going to be.
Legal Shield is a great opportunity because it allows you to have success as long as you're willing to put in the work.
To say that my life is different than it was just 2 months ago is really an understatement.
All right, so we all understand that our decisions dictate the outcomes of our lives. So what if you had like professional advice before you made any life decision? Wouldn't that almost seem kind of like a life hack? But what if you could press a button and be connected to your very own law firm? Well, what's cool is that there's actually an app on your phone that already exists and does that, and it's Legal Shield. You see, if someone's house is on fire or being broken into, the fire department or police, they don't care where you live or how much money you make. They just get there and do their job. But why is it that whenever someone's livelihood or like possessions or reputation or careers on the line, all of a sudden access to legal counsel is like a privilege, and only the top echelon of society gets taken care of? Our mission is to fix this as quickly as possible. So what we've done is we've designed a state-of-the-art mobile app that gives you access to law firms all across the country and 4 provinces of Canada whenever you need them. So let's say that you're leaving your apartment complex and they want to keep your security deposit for some upgrades, but you think you left the place in good condition. Well, here's the deal. Instead of getting mad and wasting your time, tap the app and let the attorneys handle it. Or maybe you're leaving work and someone backs into your brand new car. Well, instead of freaking out, just tap the app and let the attorneys walk you through what to do next. Or if someone needs you to, sign your life away on a contract that looks like your final exam from a college Latin class, instead of pretending like you know what the heck's in it, tap the app and send the contract in to the attorneys and let them translate it for you. See, the concept's simple. Worry less and live more. Instead of paying outrageous amounts whenever it's too late already and you need damage control, we disrupt the model and effectively give you a network of top-rated law firms for you to access not just when you need them, but also when proactively using an attorney could help you avoid a huge headache in the future. Think of us as the Netflix of legal services. Netflix didn't change watching a movie on Friday night. They just made the process a lot easier.
What do you do in the middle of the night, you're sleeping, but police are banging on your door and it's 4 a.m, maybe even detaining you, right? Because that's what happened to me. I was able to push a button, get my attorney on the line with Legal Shield. Even though I was out of state for work, he told me what my rights were, what to say, what not to say to the police, And not only that, I was able to pass the phone off and clear up a situation that had nothing to do with me. That's peace of mind that you can't put a price on.
I had an issue with a major airline, and instead of going through the hassle of contacting customer service, I went directly to my law firm. Within a couple of days, my issue was completely resolved.
Legal Shield is doing amazing things. They're creating a cultural and economic renaissance. Cultural because they're changing the way people access the justice system.
The best thing about my Legal Shield membership is that even if I have to use it 3 times in the same month, like I have before, it doesn't cost me a dime extra the 3rd time more than it did the 1st.
All right, so while injustice is definitely one of the worst crimes that we face in North America today, one of the fastest growing crimes is actually identity theft. Think about how many times people get new cards sent to them in the mail, or their Facebook's been hacked, and we get all sorts of crazy duplicate messages in our inbox, or the scam emails, or annoying phone calls from robots. It's one of those things that it's like we think only happens to other people until it happens to us. But just like we all lock our doors and have security systems on our home, nowadays the people who are breaking into our house are chilling on a couch eating popcorn on a laptop. So we created an app for this modern day issue as well. See, with this app, ID Shield, your identity is monitored from virtually every angle, from your social security number, credit cards, passports, all the way to your social media accounts. Again, worry less, live more. We don't have time for this. That's why these apps are so crucial.
In this interconnected world, it's nice to know that ID Shield is monitoring my social media.
Honestly, the cell phone's like the remote control to my life. So the fact that people can actually hack into this, get all the information and take it is really scary. And so the fact that I have complete identity theft protection and restoration gives me so much peace of mind.
Now that I have ID Shield, my life is a lot less stressful knowing that if anything happens to my identity, if it's compromised, there's a full team of private investigators that will go to work to fix that issue.
Instead of being another person complaining about current circumstances, we can now be part of a real solution. But it gets even cooler. If the enemy that our membership combats is inequality and injustice, I'd say the enemy that our opportunity combats is debt and lack of fulfillment in the workforce. You know, around 70% of Americans report that they either hate their work or feel completely uninspired on their job. That's a number that we're not okay with accepting. Here's how we work instead. Become a member of Legal Shield and ID Shield, use the apps on your phone, and see just how powerful our services really are. Then tell everyone about them. And whenever they do the same, we'll pay you. Since most people spend money to avoid commercials, we think it's wasteful to pour money into a broken system. Why not instead spend that same money on hardworking, well-deserving people like you and I instead? Uber does it. Refer their app and they'll give you money towards your next ride. It's the same concept.
Every time you refer one of our apps to someone who becomes a member, you get paid anywhere from $60 all the way up to over $280 depending on your level in the company. And you can go out and build a team, just like an insurance broker or a real estate broker. Anytime someone on your team goes out there and refers an app to somebody the same way you did, and that person becomes a member, they get paid and so do you. Anywhere from $20 on the low end all the way up to over $180. So let's say you've gotten a few promotions, you're now what we call the director position. And I'm a brand new associate on your team. When I go out there and refer this app to somebody who becomes a member, you're gonna get paid over $90. When I go out there and protect 10 people, you made over $900 with one Kevin on your team. What if you had 10 Kevins on your team? We also have an opportunity to earn bonuses for moving fast, and we have the ability to earn residual income, meaning we can get paid month after month, year after year for the life of the membership.
So you get paid for what you do, what your team does if you have one, and arguably the best part is you continue to get paid for the life of that membership. That means that if you market a membership to someone and they keep it, you're gonna get paid a percentage of that membership every single month. Feeling inspired now?
Because of the business that Legal Shield has allowed me to create, now I get to spend more time with the family.
I love that I have the opportunity to really choose who I get to partner with, And the personal development has been huge. Constantly working on myself and helping to inspire and motivate others has been really meaningful in my life.
Listen, what this opportunity has done for me as an individual is it's grown me as a leader, but it has allowed me to earn the kind of income based on my efforts to travel when I want, where I want, to be my own boss and to build a team and a family seeking the same kind of dreams that I have based on their efforts as well. I can't think of a better opportunity that I've seen in my lifetime to grow myself and my future.
Today, I build my business and generate paychecks from the palm of my hand no matter where I am. This finally fits into my schedule and works around my priorities instead of the other way around. It's like I'm part of a family culture where the people who I work with care about my future and not just the bottom line. It's like a culture of people over profits and morals over margins. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, we're on to something big. Our mission of providing equal access to liberty and equality, that's something our country needs now way more than ever. And to have the chance to actually make a living while making a difference, that's not something that comes around every day. When most people dread Monday and just live for the weekends, it is, I'm telling you, so refreshing to actually be passionate about what you do. See, we want to be the change that our society needs to see today, to put a stop to injustice and prejudices in our community, to take control of our identities and not have to worry about the dangers online, to get rid of the lingering stress of debt and finally have the peace of mind that we all deserve so we can actually enjoy our lives instead of stressing about how to pay the bills in the bank. Here's what I'll leave you with. The guy who's paving the way for this company, Jeff Bell, has a background as the vice president of Microsoft. He worked with the launch of Xbox, Xbox Live, Halo, Madden, and Rock Band. At Chrysler, he launched the Chrysler 300. At Jeep, the Jeep Wrangler 4-door. At Dodge, the Hemi engines. Jeff Bell is now our CEO, and he is prepared to take this company to new heights. The country is ready for what we have right now. The only question that's left is, are you in?